Avi Lipkin is the co-founder of Israel Today magazine. He is an author, a journalist, a political commentator. He has appeared on many television and radio broadcasts around the world, as well as speaking in thousands of churches and synagogues all over the United States, Canada, and Europe. Avi speaks mainly about Islam and its global threat. Avi served in the Israeli Defense Forces as an officer and government spokesperson. His wife Rachel works for the Israeli intelligence services, monitoring Arabic transmissions coming out of the Middle East. What you will hear in the following brief excerpts are shocking. They are of an interview that Avi did with Gary Stearman of Prophecy in the News in the early part of 2010. You will be astounded to hear what Avi said then was coming out of the Middle East in the late part of 2007 concerning who would be the next president of the United States. You will further be shocked to hear what was being said in the Muslim world in early 2010 concerning Obama's agenda for the Middle East and Israel. Remember, this interview was in early 2010, before Egypt and Libya and the current upheaval in the Middle East.
And you just said you used the phrase a Muslim president. And
right.
There are a lot of our viewers out there who probably jumped up straight up on their chairs and said, "What did he say?"
Yes.
And why do you say that?
And I will give you the reason. My wife Rachel is Jewish and I'm Jewish. But I'm from America, she's from Egypt. I think like a Christian, she thinks like a Muslim. My wife is an intelligence gatherer for the Israeli government in Kol Israel radio services. Mm-hmm. And she was picking up broadcasts for years before the 2008 elections. And the Saudis were saying, and my wife didn't understand it until later, we will have a Muslim in the White House in 2008. And the fact is, nobody knew who Obama was before 2008.
That's true.
And he became a senator, I believe, in 2006. He barely served a very short time as senator, and all of a sudden he becomes the president of the United States. But the fact is, on January 19th of 2010, just a few months ago, my wife picked up a broadcast from Nile TV from Egypt, because she watches their TV shows, and it was called the Round Table Discussion. And the foreign minister, like Secretary of State, foreign minister of Egypt, Abul Ghait, said very calmly that he had a one-on-one meeting with President Obama, and President Obama swore to him that he's a Muslim, that he's a son of a Muslim, stepson of another Muslim, that his half-brothers in Kenya are Muslims, from a Muslim tribe in Kenya, that he went to the mosque, that he went to the madrasa until age 11, and he said, you know, I've got a problem with some domestic issues, meaning health care. Yeah. As soon as I finish the health care question, you Muslims will see what I will do for Islam regarding Israel. This was on Egyptian TV.
Wow.
2 months later, there was an article in the Okaz of the Emirates newspaper in which the envoy of President Obama to the Arab League, his name is Rashad Hassan, said, as a Muslim, I'm quoting now, as a Muslim, President Obama understands the significance of Jerusalem for the Islamic world as the first direction of the Qibla, the first direction of the prostration.
Could it be that what Avi and Rachel Lipkin were hearing in 2006, 2007, and 2010, could it be that we are now living that? Could it be that we have a Muslim president in the White House, as the Muslims in the Middle East have declared, who is now delivering to the Muslim world the gift that he promised? Could this be the beginning of an assault on Israel that we are now witnessing on our daily news? These certainly are biblical and perhaps prophetic times in which we live.
The wall is not up in that specific area, and so people